when I think I've seen it all, along comes a duo of epic proportions.
Welcome to my home.
In the form of my divine client.
That was a no. He can't dress himself, he can't buy my place.
And overeager rookie agent.
To me, old is gold.
Is that right?
I'm sorry about having to have the training in this space. I do not have any more room at the property shop.
Yes, hi, I'm calling in regards to the ad in the newspaper.
While Oren is busy trying to find us a second office space.
This is urgent. In a few weeks, we have 19 agents graduating and joining the agency.
I'm teaching my new batch of rookie agents the most important lesson they could learn in their career. The person who owns the home always thinks they have the best home on the block. I'll give you an example of something that recently happened to me. What started out as sane trickled into the insane, okay? Last night, I went to visit an old friend of mine. He wanted me to list his property. His name is Eros.
This is beautiful crystals, large crystals hanging from the walls.
He is a very well-known interior designer.
Let me show you one of my most recent projects. We had to work with some of the antiques that my client had. We took a chair and had it reupholstered in the same fabric that I used to line the back of the cushions. Although there's a very little amount of furnishings, there's a great deal of money that was spent.
I met him 17 years ago, and we've been friends ever since.
She was just like I was, trying to work really hard to become something, and she became something else.
Eros has had his condo for 6 months now. This building used to be an old tobacco manufacturing warehouse, and they made blocks out of them. People buy at pre-construction prices, and then they can flip them for a profit. And Eros decided to list with me.
Welcome to my divine home.
Eros, this is very unique.
This condo is the only example I know in this city of the divine living. It's a concept based on an American movement that started in San Francisco.
Yeah?
Where the Americans were recycling old churches into condominiums.
So you go to churches and buy their stuff?
I buy the church.
What?
And then I store it. She is the one person I am sure can make my dream come true.
What are you asking for?
I don't know, you tell me.
Top floor is asking 318, 1,000 square feet. You are 660 square feet?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be asking more than $289,000 for this place.
I did 100,000 more and I'd be happy to talk to you.
389?
Sure, why not?
Because you're crazy? I've known Eros for many, many years. This is the most detached from reality I've ever seen him. Eros, you don't have a bedroom!
Well, there's a bedroom up there.
A lot of people are gonna find it very inconvenient to climb that ladder to go to sleep.
I created this space. I put the money into it.
It's just stuff. The space in itself isn't worth that. 349?
Okay. But I want to make sure the person who moves here is the right person for this apartment. Bring the people in and I will tell you if I like them.
You're gonna be sitting there, checking them out?
Yeah. This place is not for public viewing.
I'm putting it on the MLS.
No. No caravan, no open house. I cannot let any stranger walking through here.
It's mission impossible. So the lesson here, guys, is be realistic and try not to get carried away. But what I haven't told them is that it's very difficult for a new agent not to get excited by a new listing. Working hard?
Trying my best.
And I gotta tell you, the agent that I'm worried about is Sudha.
I'm actually preparing for a listing presentation.
Where?
It's in Prévost, Quebec. I was driving around looking for properties that are sold by the owners, and when I saw this property, I'm like, hey, there's something that I would love to get.
The last listing he should be pitching for is a listing up north. It's an hour away. You don't want your first listing to be a difficult one where you have to travel. With that time, you could be doing 10 listings in the city.
It might be far, but what Ted doesn't know is the commission is worth the trip. The owner told me she wanted $1.5 million Hello, Marie-Claire. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Come on in, please. I bought a house in Prevo 3.5 years ago. The house is 105 years old. Originally, it was built as a hotel. It's a gem. I call her Berta. She's got so much personality, so I thought Berta was rather amusing.
How many bedrooms does it have?
Altogether, 14 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
she's a big girl. This is the master bedroom.
That's pretty nice here.
I purchased this home for $200,000. I have put in labor and material $350,000. I've done a lot of work myself. I put a lot of love into it.
I have to say, you have a beautiful house. The style, the antique feeling, to me, old is gold.
Is that right? That's a lovely way to put it.
I know that you were trying to sell it by yourself, but Marie-Claire, I have great knowledge about real estate. Real estate is my job, and I'd love to do that for you. I know you have an amount in your head.
Well, I was thinking of 1.5.
My instinct tells me that this property was way more than 1.5.
Oh,
How about we price it at 1.9 million? The history behind it, how it was built, everything had a value, and I wanted to add this value to the property.
You know better what's going on than I, and if you feel that 1.9 is appropriate, I think 1.9 will be our price.
I thank you very much for your business. When it comes to sale, I'm a master of it. I can sell this property without any problem. And believe you me, Tatiana, she will be amazed that it's my first listing and it's over $1 million.
That should be 190,000.
1.9 million.
This is Prevo, Quebec.
Not for him.
He thought his Argyle was too offensive. Like even your shoes are sacred. My friend Eros has me on a short leash. I have to sell his religious-themed loft with a crow's nest of a bedroom, and he's asked me to handpick the clients. I have a plan. All the buyers that we've ever shopped with, I want you to call them all up. One of them is gonna want to visit Eros's place.
Okay.
Dealing with the antics of a friend is time I could use finding my second office.
Well, what we're looking for is mainly 3,000 to 4,000 square feet, open space. We're looking for it to be in the downtown core. It's kind of hard. There's not many things available.
And then there's Sudha. So, what happened? You got the listing! That should be 190,000, yeah?
No, 1.9 million.
1.9 million for this?
Yep. It has 14 bedrooms, 6 washrooms, big land.
This is Prevo, Quebec. It's a country home at best. I don't know what Sudha was thinking when he priced that property. Where did he get the information from? She told you to list it at this price?
She told me to list it close to it. She wants 1.5.
This was your fault, your advice that you gave her. Sudha actually believed. Yeah, this is what this place is worth. Could you please start working on some other listings as well?
Absolutely.
That's more important.
If you look at it, I've been to the property. Tatiana didn't have the chance to take a look at the detailed part of the property. I can prove why it worth $1.9 million.
These condos originally about 3 years ago went from 50,000 to 250. So that means they multiplied their prices by 5. So if we were to play their game, we'd be pricing it at $3 million.
In the last 3 years, the price had been increased 5 times. So we're not charging that much.
Okay, it's great if you have a $1.9 million listing. But if you don't sell it and all the other agents think you're crazy, then what's the point? And then the company starts looking bad.
I know it's going to sell, but just to make sure, I'm setting up a very exciting marketing plan. So Maya, what I want to do with this property, I want to make it something a little different, something extraordinary. I want to make something together which can be used in Canada, in the United States, wherever I can find buyers that believe old is gold.
Have you thought of a budget or how much you're looking to spend?
I'll be honest, I have a number in my mind.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure if I want to spend that much money. How about 500, for example?
Probably a bit more than that. Maybe add another 0.
I thought $500 is a big number, but she thinks big, and I like that in a way. I like the fact that she came up with another 0 to add into it. You know what? We're in business. We like this. If I can sell the property, the investment will pay off.
We're in a rush to find a second location for the property shop, so we're gonna see a couple of properties right now. Too small, doesn't interest me. I want a true office with potential for growth. Priority number 1 is to keep it affordable, and priority number 2 is that it has to be downtown.
Isn't this gorgeous, the entrance? This area here, 2 or 3 conference rooms here in the middle.
It's so raw. As is, it's dark and gloomy.
All this area here is the agent's room.
Yes, but there's no way this is gonna be ready in time. I could see the potential, but how long is that gonna take? We're no further ahead with our second office search, but the good news is Gabrielle found the first interested buyer for Eros's loft. Hi, Peter! And it turns out it's a dear old client of mine. Peter is the gentleman who's been shopping for a property for a long time, who lives with his parents.
Man, this is my strawberry yogurt, you know?
I don't know, somebody.
The last time, what seemed to be happening was that everything that I liked, Tatiana had a problem with.
I don't care if you like it. You're not buying it.
Hopefully, it's going to be a little bit different this time.
Okay, mister. Everything is out of the ordinary. You're in the hippest building in town.
Is he a priest or something?
No, he's not a priest.
Wow, and he has space up there too?
Absolutely, that's where the bedroom is.
Oh, you're kidding, really?
Pretty nice. I was really surprised. I think it looks small, but it has nice little nooks and crannies all over the place.
Peter has absolutely no idea that Eros is currently upstairs in the common area waiting to approve who I brought.
What is he asking for?
$349,000, but don't get scared. I could work him way down.
Way down?
Yeah, so let's go see the common areas. I'm a little nervous actually right now. Here we are.
Nice view.
Isn't it?
I don't know that I got the right feel for this gentleman that visited.
Why don't you take a breather?
Okay, see you in a bit.
No. No. That was a no. Argyle sweater?
What is wrong with an Argyle sweater?
That Argyle was too small. He can't dress himself, he can't buy my place.
Do you know how hard it was for me to get this guy here?
I understand that, but you know the answer is no. I didn't feel any jumpy feelings. I didn't even feel like a Mexican bean. Nothing. 0. Dead flat. So, not for him.
You know what? I don't think this place is for you.
Again?
Peter loved the place, but lo and behold, Eros didn't like Peter. He thought his Argyle was too offensive. It's frustrating, and I'm not going to waste much more time on this.
I was expecting like 30 people here today.
Never get your expectation too high.
It's time to reduce. I mean, a $500,000 reduction. So do you love it?
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if I love it, but yeah.
He liked the place, but he didn't love it.
Eros's mandate might be the most challenging I've ever had, but the listing that takes the cake goes to Sudha. $1.9 million price tag. It's completely out of his orbit. Like, he's crazy. He ignored my advice and is devoting all his time and investing a lot of money marketing the place.
I'm going to distribute this information all over North America, and if it is possible, maybe in the entire world.
What? And now I have to suffer the consequences. It's his first listing. He's an inexperienced agent. Guess who just called me? Some agent from Prevo. He's like, well, that listing at 1.9 million. Like, what are you doing? At this point, the property shop's name is on the line, so that's enough. I'm putting my foot down.
I think he has an open house there this weekend.
I would like to invite some investors. I would like to invite some agents like me, as much people I can.
I'm very